Titanus Tiamat and Manda, two of the most popular serpentine kaiju, and in my knowledge, two of the only serpentine kaiju that are at least popular in the Godzilla universe. Well, I'm not going to waste your time, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. First of all, let's talk about Titanus Tiamat. First appearing in the comic book Godzilla Dominion, she is a strong, powerful serpentine kaiju who tussled with Godzilla, almost killing him underwater. To be fair, he was injured here after the Ghidorah battle, but still, it's an impressive feat nonetheless, that she was not only able to overpower him, but also make him bleed, which not many kaiju have actually been able to do. In terms of size, she is also 847 feet in length, which is over twice the height of Godzilla. She's also 76,000 tons, which in my opinion is a bit light for a kaiju for her caliber, but I guess it makes sense she's aquatic and needs to be more lightweight. Now onto her abilities. Her first and most used ability is Constriction, where she wraps around her prey and squeezes them like a python. Her next ability is more of a feature, which is her Cutting Scales. These are long, sharp ridges that line her body and face backwards like a Komodo dragon's teeth. When she coils around her opponent, they cut into their flesh. Tiamat also has a Phosphorus Ink ability that is quite similar to Biolante's Acid Bile. It burns the skin of her opponent and can temporarily blind them. This was very effective against Kong, incapacitating him for almost 20 seconds, but not as much against Godzilla since he has infrared vision and was able to see right through it, literally. Speaking of infrared vision, Tiamat shares this ability with Godzilla. Tiamat also has bioacoustic waves like every other Titan, but she also has bioelectrical cells like an eel, an ability that we have rarely seen used against other kaiju. Though this isn't useful in active combat, Tiamat has a rare ability called Titan Song, where she can mimic the voices and sounds of other Titans and animals, even humans. She possesses amphibiousness and can even move decently on land without needing assistance. However, if she needs to move quickly, Tiamat can deploy an ability called Hydrokinesis, in which she manipulates the water around her so that she can move swiftly on land. It's basically waterbending. In terms of strength, she was actually pretty strong, coiling around Godzilla, making him able to bleed with her cutting scales, and biting into his flesh. She's also fairly durable, taking a stomp to the head from Godzilla, and even taking several punches from Kong. Now, let's get on to Manda. Manda is much larger than Tiamat, coming in at almost 1,000 feet in length. Manda is around 60,000 tons, surprisingly lighter than Tiamat. His abilities include Constriction and Cutting Spines, like Tiamat. The Manda possesses a much deadlier ranged weapon, a fireball. That's right. Although it's less known, Manda can spit fireballs, technically. These are very dangerous and explode on impact, making them way stronger than Tiamat's Phosphorus Ink. Manda has supposedly had a supersonic wave cannon, though it's never really been shown on screen. It's very strong, being able to make Godzilla bleed by biting him, and according to Manda's official kaiju profile, he can go up to 100 kilometers per hour on land. Though we'll just mark this down as some goofy Showa era logic. One interesting topic surrounding Manda is whether or not this scene was Manda using ability, or if he was just on fire. For the benefit of a doubt, we're just going to say it was a mix of the two, and say that his body was somehow a heat conductor, or something like that. Anyways, let's get down to the numbers, or comparison. Tiamat is smaller than Manda for sure, but heavier, meaning she could overpower him, possibly. Tiamat's cutting spikes are also shown to be a lot more powerful than Manda's, and Manda has more ranged attacks, though Tiamat's are a bit more powerful, at least in terms of potency against other kaiju. However, if Tiamat tried to use her Phosphorus Ink, Manda would get slightly annoyed but still be able to fight since he has infrared vision, since he's a snake. Manda would try to grab Tiamat, probably, and coil around her, though this would be difficult since her spines would get in the way. Now, one thing Manda could do that would basically guarantee a good hit would be use his fireball or supersonic wave cannon. Manda would get some good hits in, but I'm honestly going to have to give the win to Tiamat. Obviously. I mean, come on, guys. She's stronger, heavier, and just has more feats and more screen time. However, I think if we're pulling from all of Manda's feats, compiling them into one kaiju from all across the universe, canon and not canon, he could win, simply because some of them are stupidly powerful. However, more often than not, canon feats only, I'm going to have to give it to Tiamat, obviously. She's easily going to overpower him, given she's more durable and just faster. However, we don't really know how fast Manda can really go, to be fair. But, well, yeah, that's about it. Tiamat wins. What do you guys think? What do you want me to do next? I'll, see you next time. Please consider subscribing, or liking the video, or both. It really helps, trust me. Anyways, I'll see you guys around.